Hey guys, today's video is going to be detailed instructions on how to clean a clownfish growout tank. I left this tank here that I have the clownfish growing in intentionally very dirty just to show you the details on how to clean it. But first I wanted to make an announcement that I have reached the 200 subscriber mark and that I will be doing a raffle for the next winner. The only instructions for this video is it is open to all subscribers that are in the continental USA, and to enter the contest you must leave a comment below describing that you would like to enter the contest and that you do have an established tank, and I will be doing the drawing soon. Also, I wanted to make an announcement that this will be the last Clownfish giveaway. From the past two drawings that I've done, I've noticed that the cost of shipping is a bit steep. It costs between $80 to $100 to ship the clownfish because it is an overnight process, and unfortunately I'm not making money on this channel yet, so I cannot afford to keep sending clownfish. But instead I will be doing a new contest, and it's gonna take place for the 300 subscriber mark, and it's gonna be a nice gift pack of marine goods. First I'm gonna give out a pack of the marine chips from Instant Ocean. Second, I'm gonna give out a pack of the seaweed grazing blocks. Then I'm gonna give out a pack of the freeze-dried brine shrimp, also from Instant Ocean. Also, I'm gonna give out a marine conditioner, a bottle of 8.45 fluid ounces of marine conditioner, and a marine stabilizer. So the next 300 subscriber mark, I'm gonna be sending them out this nice little package here from Instant Ocean. They are stuff that I use in my main tank aquarium, from feeding the fish for the tangs and stuff for seaweed grazing. Also the food, some of the food that I use on occasion just to change from the Spectrum pellets that I use, so I use this instead. And if you have no RODI water system, or you just want to condition the water and make sure it's perfectly good, you can use the marine conditioner here, and also a marine stabilizer. This controls the pH and alkalinity and has essential vitamins in it. So for the 300 subscriber mark, I'm going to be sending out this gift pack here, including these 5 items, and hopefully you guys like this. Unfortunately, I cannot do the clownfish anymore. Off to the cleaning of the tank. First I wanted to show you guys what we need. Some kind of filter pad of some sort to clean off the walls and the glass. Some vinyl tubing. I'm using I think it's 5/8 right here, maybe a ½ inch of the sorts vinyl tubing. Also you need a bucket, an empty bucket, just to dump out the water. So what we do first is take off the lid and put it aside. And then the first thing you should do is take out some of the water, because when you put your hands in the tank you don't want it to overflow. That's very important. You don't want to spill or anything, or getting all over your furniture or your desktop counter, whatever you're using. So you take out 2 or 3 little cups of water. Then the next thing you'll do is you remove any kind of equipment from here. Here I have the thermometer. Just put it in the bucket and clean that off later. Second, you can keep the airline in, but sometimes I keep it in, sometimes I'm take it out, but today I'm gonna take it out. First what you do is you clean it off. There's algae buildup coming on it, and then you make sure the ball here, I have an airline ball, make sure that is clean, nice and clean. Make sure the tubing is nice and clean from algae. and then you set it aside. You can keep the air pump on, it doesn't matter, or you can turn it off. I have other equipment than just this one on it, so I'm just going to keep it on. Next, you're going to take off the thermometer, the heater, and make sure that the heater is off, or you can place it in the bucket with some water in it, just to make sure that it doesn't crack or anything like that happen to it, because if you take it out of the water, it's going to keep heating, thinking that the temperature is low, so you just put it in the water bucket. Then you're going to grab the filter pad and go over everything, scrubbing the walls. It's okay to put your hands in here, since we're going to do a water change as well after we clean the tank. So you go ahead and clean out all the walls, just like this. See, the water does get pretty violent in here when I move the filter pad around, so you want to make sure that you take out some water before you do any of the cleanup. And you can take it off, rinse it off, and then continue with the rest. Also, I want to take out the PVC pipes that the fish hang out in, just to clean them off, make sure they're pretty clean before I put them back in. These are PVC pipes here. Don't worry about the fish, they'll be fine. At this point in stage, they are not harmed by this at all. Make sure when you're wiping down the glass and everything that all the debris stays in the filter floss the filter pad as much as you can, or whatever you're using, just so you can rinse it off outside the tank and not keep everything floating in the water. Although there is going to be debris in the water, and I'll show you what I do for that later. So I'm going to be going ahead and pausing this video right here, clean up the whole tank, the walls, the bottom with this pad, and then I'll be back right after. Okay, so I'm done cleaning the walls with the scrubbing pad here, or filter pad. It's just a little rough material that I'm using to clean up the walls. As you can see, the water's getting pretty murky, and from all the debris that was flying around from the walls, all the algae that came off. So I found out a way to do this is by using a brine shrimp net. It's a very fine mesh net that would catch all the particles floating around, and then I will show you what I do to catch as most as I can. Then I'm gonna wait for it to settle down, and then I'll show you what I do to capture all the debris that settled down in the bottom. So I go around like this, back and forth motion, making sure that I can catch as much debris as I can in the water column right here. The fish are hiding right now, they're all balled up into a corner. It's a defense mechanism that they have because they are scared right now, but that's nothing to worry about. It's normal for them to do that. So I go back and forth motion like this, trying to catch as much of the debris as I can. And I keep doing this until I see that the water has cleared out a bit. If you see it getting a bit full, just go ahead, take it out from the tank and rinse it off a bit, and then continue doing the back and forth motion again until you get more of the stuff out. Just like this. It's a pretty basic tank, no live rock, no sand, no substrate, so it's a lot easier to clean than your main tank would be, or a tank that you have with any substrate or rock in it. But the only thing is, you have to make sure that you don't take out a lot of the water, because the water that you have in it is very beneficial with bacteria, stuff that the live rock would help support if you took out a lot of water. But in this case we don't have any live rock in here, so you want to keep as much water as you can in here, otherwise I would have sucked it all out and put new water, which is not good for either the fish or the nitrification cycle. So after I take out all these big chunks, what I'm gonna do is wait for everything to settle down in the bottom, and I will be right back. Okay, so it's been around 30 minutes or so, and the water has cleared up a lot. Most of the big particles and debris has fallen down to the bottom. So at this point what we're going to do is we're going to try to suck it all up, and then wait another hour or so for the water to clear up more, and then suck up the rest. So I'm going to show you the first part, what I do right now to suck up this large part, and then once you do it after that, once again, that's all you have to do. So this is what's going to happen. First of all, you put the vinyl tubing into the tank, and you start the siphon. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go around all the way on the bottom and suck up the debris that is just laying there. Don't worry about the fish, just try to avoid them as much as you can. Okay, I'm going to restart my siphon because it doesn't seem to be going as strong as I want it to be. There we go, that's a lot stronger siphon right there. And this will make sure that I suck up a lot of this debris that's in the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, you should be able to see it, it's coming up pretty good. It's not sticking in the bottom since I already scraped it off with the pad earlier. All I'm doing is just sucking it all out from the bottom. Make sure when you get close to the fish not to suck up any, because then you're going to have to go to the bucket and try to get it back into your tank. Alright, after you're done with this part, we have about half of the tank full right now, which is perfect. And just wait another few, like 30 minutes or so, and suck it up again. Make sure that everything's perfect. So seems pretty good right now. I'm pretty satisfied with what I have right now. I won't suck it up again, but if you do have a lot of more stuff floating around in the water tank, just make sure you go ahead and do that. Now you put back all of your equipment, starting with the air hose. You have to make sure that the air hose is running all the time. It creates water circulation in the tank. Make sure everything is pretty nice and circulated, no dead spots. Also, it does add some oxygenation to the tank. I'm gonna go ahead and clean the heater out. It is getting kind of hot. I need to put it in the water really quick. Just wanted to clean it up really quick and then put it in here. I just leave it hanging right there in the corner. Then gonna go ahead and get the rest of the stuff, starting with the PVC pipes. Just give them a nice little wipe like this. Wipe off all the extra algae from it. Then rinse it off a bit and put them back in. Make sure not to drop them on any fish. Here's the second one. Give it a little quick rinse. Put it back in. And here's the third one I have in here. Quick rinse again. Put it back in. These pipes just provide a little bit of security for the fish, just to make them a little bit safer. Then we have the thermometer here. Just gonna wipe it off a bit and then stick it back in its place just to make sure the temperature is always right. These analog thermometers are what I found to be the most accurate in a small tank setup like this, especially if you have in the garage, because the ambient temperature around the tank might be higher, so a stick-on thermometer from the outside glass might not give you the accurate results. So after I'm done doing all this, what I'm gonna do is get some already mixed salt water. I have it mixed at 1.024 right now. And what I'm gonna do is just fill up the tank. You should do it slowly, just to make sure not to scare the fish or anything more than they are. And fill up the tank all the way to your desired level. And that's the whole process pretty much. Just fill up the tank and you're all set. Don't forget to put the top glass back on. And that's about it. See, I should have done another siphoning of the water and picking up all the debris from the bottom again, but I will do that after I fill up the tank and everything settles down for overnight, and then tomorrow I will suck up all the rest. The water will have cleared out fully, completely. Also, I wanted to do another reminder for you guys that the 200 level mark is the last Clownfish giveaway that I will be doing. The next giveaway at the 300 subscriber mark will be the Instant Ocean gift pack that I have, which includes the marine conditioner, the marine stabilizer, some marine chips, some brine shrimp, and some grazing blocks, which are this right here, this right here, this, the seaweed grazing blocks, which are right there, and some brine shrimp, all from Instant Ocean. So keep in touch. Hopefully you watched my videos and are subscribed. If not, subscribe just to be entered into the contest. And good luck to you. Hopefully your clownfish are breeding pretty well and you're having success with that. I'll see you guys in the next video when I'm going to be doing the raffle. Enjoy.